What up, everybody? It's Colt Nerdy Core, back again with another video. This one's going to be a video focusing on my Blu Ray collection. So if you haven't seen my Blu Ray collection where I go over all my Blu Rays, there'll be a link in the description and that'll let you know the movies that I'm picking out for this specific top 10. So this top 10 is going to be a top 10 favorite looking Blu Rays. So this is a topic that I've been recently thinking about, and mainly on the fact that Blu-rays specifically, not really games or DVDs, are ones that I'll specifically seeing myself pick out a certain version of a movie based on how it looks, not so much on exclusives or feature in the certain version of the film. I'll basically look at the overall like presentation of the box and like how the discs are set up and the style of the artwork. And I'll basically make my decision based on that. So again, just to clarify, this video is going to be specifically just about how the boxes look. Blu-rays with sleeves, certain box sets, steel books, and collector's editions. So they're all included in this. So coming at number 10 is the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift 3. I really like the Fast and Furious. These are the ones with the sleeve specifically. If it didn't have the sleeve, this wouldn't be on my list because it's very plain. But the sleeves for these are really cool. They kind of have this like glowing effect, and especially with how pearlescent it is on the car itself, I find really cool. I find these ones are just cool to look at, and I think the flashiness, at least for Tokyo Drift 3, really suits the movie. So I think these ones really do a good job on catching my eye, at least when I bought it. So next up is Pulp Fiction. Now this one's really cool. This is one that I partly specifically picked up for how it looked. I heard this was a good movie before I bought it, but when I saw it in the store in this cool packaging, I really like. See, it kind of looks like all worn on the side. I really like this effect. It's not actually worn, it's just how it looks. And the inside is actually cool as well. So you have the classic Pulp Fiction character. She kind of ends up representing the whole movie. And then you have the disc, and you can pop out the disc, and they have certain characters etched and photographed on the back. This is a really cool way to present it, and it's one that comes with the DVD and the Blu-ray, so that was a bonus. And it only cost me $10, so this one wasn't too bad. I definitely like the old school, like the 10 cents and all that. That's what mainly drew me to this specific Blu-ray. So next up is the Game of Thrones. This is specifically Game of Thrones 3. I'm only gonna put one per like franchise on here because a lot of the box sets for Game of Thrones look cool, and I have all 7 seasons. So I could have put multiple of them on here, but I'm mainly just gonna do one just to show you how like the setup is. So this one comes with a DVD digital copy. It doesn't really have anything cool about it, but the real cool thing I like about the Game of Thrones box set is the fold out covers. So you have like, this is Tyrion Lannister, and you'll have Cersei Lannister, and you'll have all the characters, and they all fold out, and they all change throughout the season, so you can see the progression of the characters from the show. As in, so you got Jaime here, you got Jon, and then you can open it up, and then you got all the box sets, and it's like a battle scene going on in the back for specifically this one. So I really like how these are set up, and it functions really well. It looks cool, and having all of these lined up on my shelf is one of my favorite things to look at. I think they look, at least set-wise, I think they look really good. And the dragon cover is really cool on this one. Alright, so coming at number 7 is the Avatar Collector's Edition. As you can see up the top, it's a collector's edition. One of the things you notice right off the bat when I saw this in the store is the shimmer effect. The shimmer effect on the hand, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you got the back, which also has shimmer effects. And this one opens up. It's very hard to get off for some reason. That's one of the negatives with these. Is it kind of, there we go. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get off. But when you open up, you got one of the characters in here. You got another backing. This one's more like what the standard one would look like. And then this one comes out even more, and you got this whole book set. So this one kind of resembles that kind of book style of set, and you would pull it out. It's got like the extended sleeves. It's got different characters with different quotes from the movie, and they all have different settings, different points in the movies with different characters. And this one really like gets the vibe of the thing. It's all like uses dark blues and accents like that, which are all used throughout the movie mainly. And it follows kind of the story as you open up the books, because it kind of goes in order of what happens in the movie. Alright, so coming in at number 6 is the Mission Impossible. This is the Ultimate Collection. So this one's a steelbook, and this one came out just before the newest one. So this is a year or two before the new one that came out this year. So this one includes the first 5 Mission Impossibles. This is a steelbook. It has the IMF, which is like the agency of the movie, on the back. The main thing's really cool is the front. It's a Tom Cruise face with a bunch of the movie pictures in it. The inside's not the greatest, honestly. It kind of has these like plastic sleeves. It just has the movies in it. It's not the greatest, but the main thing is the outside for these ones. It works. It functions well, but they kind of get stuck, and kind of cheap on the inside. But I really like the front cover of this, and this is one I specifically got. Oh, and the end label is really cool. It has like this purposely like weird look to it, and it kind of shines when you put light on it and stuff like that. That's one I specifically got when there was 2 collections. There was just a regular collection. It was like $4 cheaper, and then there was a steelbook one. Alright, so at number 5, we got the Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventures. So this one has all 5 of the Indiana Jones movies. This one, the main thing I like it for is this fold-out book. It's really easy to slide out. The front has a little bit of shine to it. The inside is the same. It even has the same back with the plane. But the really cool part is on the inside. So you got all these pictures of each movie. So you got Raiders of the Lost Ark. You got pictures from the sets. You got the original movie poster. You got other pictures from the sets. You got artwork of the actual characters in the movies. Then you got Temple of Doom, the same thing. You got the original movie poster, pictures of the cast and directors. Then you got Last Crusade. So you got the same thing, artwork. And I think this one really captures the look and feel of the Indiana Jones, because it has all the map backing and stuff like that. So it really adds to it. Next you got the Kingdom of Crystal Skulls. This is the one that nobody should watch and shouldn't have never been made, but the artwork still looks cool, so go with that. And then you even got the bonus features that has different parts of the filming of the movies on here, and they all have these like little sleeves on the side here that you pull the disc out kind of thing. The only problem is it usually leaves fingerprints when you're pulling it out, but in terms of actually storing it, it's very secure, and it looks really good. And on the back you just got like the features and time length and directors and all that for the movies. Alright, so coming at number 4 is one of my personal favorite movies of all time, and that's Napoleon Dynamite. This is the 10-year anniversary edition. So my favorite thing about this is basically this whole casing and the inside basically summarizes, and I think out of all of the ones I'm about to show you, or have shown you, this one gets the feel of the movie down the best with how it's designed. So you have Napoleon, he's the main character there. This tiger stripes is a reference to one of the characters he's drawing in the movie. It's called a liger, and it all has this like furry what is it, like textures across for the stripes. This is the actual drawing from the movie. And then on the inside you got the taters, which is a joke inside the movie. Gosh is one of the things he says. You got Napoleon Dynamite spelled in like alphagettis. You got all of the ninja stars, which is another joke. These are all ties to jokes in the movie. You got his dance mixtape, which is another joke in the movie. And then you got the inside, which is the locker, which is another one. So it's all these tie to some of the key jokes in the movie, which I really enjoy. Then you got the DVD on the front here and the Blu-ray on the back. It's not the greatest holding thing, that's why it's not higher on the list, but overall, aesthetically, this is one of the best in my collection, in my opinion. Alright, so now getting into my top 3, we got Top Gun. So this is the 30th anniversary of the movie edition, so it's another steelbook. Steelbooks are probably one of my favorites in terms of how they generally look. They're usually pretty clean, and I like the full art and the rounded curves, and having not like the part where it cuts it off, like the artwork wraps around the whole thing. That's one of my favorite parts with any sort of Blu-ray pickup. So you got Tom Cruise on the front, and this movie's all about like badass, over the top, cheesy action, and it's all about planes and stuff like that. So this one is another one that really gets the vibe of the movie. So this is a shot of the planes they fly in the movie. The side looks pretty good, and the inside also looks really cool. So you got the inside, you got the 2 discs on here, and then you got Tom Cruise giving the good old thumbs up. And it kind of really summarizes his character. He's kind of like a cool, badass character. He's always cool, calm, and collected. So overall, mainly the artwork and like how clean it looks definitely puts this in my top 3. Alright, so coming in at number 2 is The Hobbit, and this is the extended edition. These ones are also the same for the Lord of the Rings extended edition, but I don't own one of those. I own just the regular edition of the Blu Rays for the Lord of the Rings. So the really cool thing about these Hobbits ones and the Lord of the Rings one is it's kind of like a book spine to it. It looks really cool on the shelves, and it has a really cool artwork all throughout it. So you got the ring, and then you can open these up. It has like a magnetic seal, so it really keeps it closed, and really adds like value and a feeling of like it's actually worth the price when you buy it. And then these come out in these black Blu-ray cases, and they all have their own designs to them. I really like the black on these. I think it really accents well, and it matches the set, so I'm glad they didn't go with blue on these. So you just got the normal ones, and these all open out to just be like normal Blu-rays, but they still got the black inside, and they got the cool artwork on all these. So this is definitely one that overall, the just pure quality of them, the set gets it higher on my list, and also how good the artwork looks. So coming in at number 1 is A Christmas Story. This one's my first steelbook that I bought, and it was for good reason. This movie is a family classic of mine, and the reason I like this steelbook the most out of my entire collection is that I think it best gets the sense of the movie in one steelbook. The Napoleon Dynamite definitely gets the movie better than the Christmas Story one, but overall I like the presentation of these steelbooks the best. So it kind of had an advantage there, and it just looks really cool. So you got the Santa from the movie, which is one of the main characters, and then you got the main character in his Red Ryder BB cowboy outfit. You got his brother over here, which is one of the jokes in the movie. You got the discs. You got the famous Triple Dog Daria in the back here, and there's another artwork on the back of these discs. But the back one's kind of a pain to get out, so I won't be getting those out. So overall, this one definitely earns first place, just based on the quality of the steelbook. I definitely like these ones over the ones that go for the full art display on it, instead of just going for like a solid cover with just like a single image on it. I definitely like when they take full advantage of the steelbook and how they can wrap around the art. So that concludes my Blu-ray top 10 of my top 10 favorite looking Blu-rays. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to do some more Blu-ray related videos. Specifically, I want to get done a top 10 movies of all time and a top 5 movie franchises of all time, basically looking at the worlds of the movies and which ones I find the most interesting. My next video should be 5 game consoles and handhelds collection, so I won't go over that. I'm definitely still trying to get out both movie related collection videos and gaming, because those are my main two things at the moment. So I'll definitely be trying to keep up with the videos, and again, any suggestions I can get in the comments always helps out, and I'll try to get any done that I can and have interest in doing. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate the support. Already at 70 subscribers, which my goal is to get to 100 by the end of the year, so definitely on track, and it's been amazing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, everybody has some nerdiness at their